Oh, thank you. Hi from the UK. I've been there a couple times. I really love it. Thank you for being here. But you guys, like, I can't tell you enough how much my life has transformed when I started following my heart and not giving a damn what other people think. I am not here to be understood. Hi, Toronto. I'm not here to be understood by the masses, even though it feels good. I feel very understood, but I'm not here to be understood by the masses. I'm here to understand myself on a deep level. And the more that I speak my truth, the more that I sit in my own darkness, the more that I get mad when I want to get mad, and the more that I just be authentic with whatever it is I'm feeling, the more love, the more abundance, the more flow. It's not stagnant. I'm not worried. I had such a deep money wound these last several years. I've had such deep money wounds, and it's not going to happen. I'm looking forward to the workshop too. Speaking of the workshop, wait, before I get off. Speaking of the workshop, you guys had so much demand on the workshop. I opened up 20 more tickets, and that's it. Okay, you guys, I opened up 20 more tickets. So if you did not get a ticket and you still wanted to come to the workshop and you saw that it was sold out yesterday, I opened up 20 more tickets. Those of you that are already joining, it is a lecture style workshop, so make sure, I'm going to be sending out an email, but we have over 100 people on this call, you guys. We're going to have over 100 people in this workshop. The energy is going to be potent. Over 120 people that want to heal, 120 people that are ready to change their mindset, 120 people that are ready to do this work. This workshop is going to be potent, so make sure that you bring your notebook, your pen, a nice drink, a coffee, tea, and be ready. At the end, I'll open it up for about 10 or 15 questions, and that's about it. But I'm going to take you through each step of what I did to start integrating my abandonment wounds and all the shadows that come with it. So make sure you have your notebook so that you can take detailed notes, because this information is going to be the blueprint to start your healing journey, to really start to embody, not just talk about it, not just intellectualize it, but to start embodying it. I will be selling them directly. I understand. I've published my book before the Amazon and all the stuff, and so I totally get it. Keep the boycott. It's worth it. It's bigger than me. So if you don't want to purchase my book or the journal on Amazon, just wait, hang tight. I will be selling it directly soon. That's just where I chose to publish it before all this shit went down. But I support the boycott over you buying my book. I just need to make that clear. It's bigger than me, the boy, okay? So do that. It'll be up soon when I get the shipment in, okay? And then my next book will not have anything to do with Amazon. So anyway, I love that I can say that though. My next book. Anyway, you guys, yes. So the workshop is on next Saturday. You still have an opportunity to get a ticket. Like I said, it's going to be 120 people on this call with all this energy. It's not going to be as interactive because it's a very big workshop. But we will have some questions at the end. And then if you feel like you want to go deeper, you can book a one-on-one call with me if you want to go deeper, if you need that extra whatever. But you're going to get a lot of information out of these 2 hours next Saturday. And I'm very excited. So be on the lookout for an email. Be on the lookout for the email if you've signed up already. But anyway, I'm in Florida. So yes, it's tropical. But yeah, you guys, healing these abandonment wounds, and it's a paradigm. So many of us are living the same story, but like little different nuances, right? But so many of us are living the same paradigm where we have, the emotionally unavailable mom, or the very passive suppressed mom, or the narcissistic mom, and the emotionally unavailable narcissistic dad who wasn't there and came in and out. It's just, if I hear it over and over and over again, aloha. And it's just like, we are all more similar than we all are different. And if we didn't have this suppression and fear to suffer in silence, we could have been healed a lot longer. We could have done this a long time ago, but we are all feeling so insecure about these things that we are all going to, trying to show up and pretend to be somebody that we're not, instead of just being honest. It's okay to have insecurities, but you have to be confident in those insecurities, because they're not going anywhere right now. You have to integrate them. It takes time. And so this is why when some people say, how do you fix the abandonment wounds? Well, I wish I could just tell you in a 60-second video, but I have to sit with you. I got to talk to you. I got to understand where your mind is at, what you still think about yourself. There's different levels to this. There's some people that come in and want coaching, and I'm like, okay, we got to start like at square one. And then there's some people that have already done a lot of internal work, and I'm like, all right, you're ready to start doing the embodiment work. But you can't do the embodiment work before you actually get clear and understand what's going on. So there is a point to intellectualizing your trauma, but where we get stuck and where a lot of you guys find me is that we intellectualize it forever. We just stay in the mind and we never actually drop into the body and start doing the things, because you can think about it all day long. You can think about having that uncomfortable conversation. You can think about setting the boundary, but until you actually do it, you're still in that disempowered state. Thinking is not enough. That's just the first part. But doing is how you actually heal. Doing is how you actually integrate and build that confidence. That's like telling somebody, yes, I'm on TikTok, I'm on both. Yes, that's like telling somebody, yeah, you just have to ride the bike. You just have to ride a bike. Okay, well, I have to learn how to pedal and I got to learn how to balance before I can just do that. No, you just join the BMX competition. Just start doing the flips. I can't do that. I can't. At first, I have to learn the intellectual part. Okay, I got to balance, and then if I fall, I got to get back up. But I got to do this, and I can't go too fast. And maybe I should start a little bit slower. And oh my God, there's a hill. It's just like that. But then you get to the point where, okay, now I can ride it, and now I know what to do. And I still may fall, even though I'm really confident in it. I still may fall, but I have the confidence to get back up. And it's the same thing with this healing. Until you start having the conversations, until you start seeing what it feels like, you know, to speak your truth and how liberated you feel. Because right now you're in a fear mindset. It's _stay high. It's the same as my Instagram. It's the same as my Instagram. So yeah, until you actually start to do it and see how good it feels, you're in this fear. That's why you haven't done it anyway. You're in a fear of, if I speak up, I'm going to be abandoned. If I set a boundary, they're going to abandon me. But I need you to switch that perspective. If they abandon you for trying to protect yourself and teaching them how to love, is that someone that you really want in your life? You know what I'm saying? Some of us are trying to keep people in our life that are not even good for us just because we don't want to be abandoned. What does that mean? You're already abandoning yourself. So how does it feel to be mistreated and still just let this person have access to you? How does it feel to not feel seen and heard when that's all you want, but then you're with somebody who cannot see you because they don't have the capacity, and you're waiting around for them to wake up, not recognizing that some of your parents are 60, 70 years old, still asleep. So what makes you think that this person may be different if you're not even seeing any growth or having any conversations that they actually want to be on this path? Just because you woke up doesn't mean the people around you woke up as well. Just because you are doing this work doesn't mean that people around you are doing it. I know that when you wake up and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm doing this, and you want to share that wealth because you realize, oh my gosh, like, we are all suffering, and if we just, yeah, I love that, Ishan. We need to know. Awareness is key. You know, you wake up and you want to share it. You're so excited because you realize, oh my God, we can be so much happier if we just do this, if they just look at this, if they just look at that. That's just a distraction, you know, that's just a distraction from yourself. And there's some people that are going to listen. There's some people that want to hear it, but there's a lot of people that they wake up on different points. This is not just some one-size-fit-all journey. We are all on our own personal journeys, and not everyone is going to resonate. There's some people that you try to talk this to, and you're like, oh, we can wake up in the abandonment wounds, and it's just like wah 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 wah. That's what it sounds like, because if you're not on the frequency, they're not going to see you. They're not going to understand you. They're committed to not understanding you because the mirror that you create is too painful. It's too deep. They're not ready. They still have more lessons to go through. They still have more trauma to have. They still have more breakups and makeups and stuff before it's their rock bottom. We all have to hit that point where we're like, damn, this is hurting too much. And some people never get to that point. Some people cope forever. Some people avoid forever. Some people never take accountability for their shit. Never. And that's by design, because they're here to show us what it looks like if you don't evolve. They're here to show you how sick you can get by harboring all the anger. They're here to show you how sick you can get because you're eating your feelings. And now, because you're not dealing with the sadness and the depression, and you're eating the sugar, now you have diabetes. Now you have high blood pressure. Now you're having a heart attack. So don't tell me that thank you for that thing. So don't tell me that our emotions are not what is leading to our demise. The unprocessed emotions are creating coping mechanisms, and those coping mechanisms are usually what leads to the sickness. But when you go into Western medicine and you go to the doctors, all they do is just start with the sickness. They just start with the symptom. They don't look at the cause. They just say, okay, here's the effect. And we know that until you address the actual cause, you're never going to get rid of these symptoms. And so if you never get rid of the symptoms, that means we always going to keep you on the pills. That means you're always going to keep coming back to therapy. That means you're always going to keep getting the medicine, because we're not going to let you know that these symptoms, these effect is a symptom of the cause. So if we just get to the cause, then you don't need the antidepressants, because if you get to the cause, you're not going to be depressed no more. But then that wouldn't be good for business. That wouldn't be good for the business plan. Because we are the product in this capitalistic society. We are the product. I know you think that you're the consumer, but actually you're the one that's being consumed. I know you thought you were the consumer. No, you're the one that's being consumed. That's why I'm going to keep showing up on here to let you know that as soon as you take your power back, they're powerless. They're they're siphoning our energy. They're siphoning our energy. Without us, there's no them. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Okay. So yeah, this is why knowing who you are, standing in your truth, not being fooled, not being able to just take somebody, don't even listen to me, feel it for yourself. I don't even want you to take my shit at face value. Look, do your own stuff. Do it for yourself. I'm just here sharing, and if you resonate, awesome. But if you don't, that's cool too. Don't take it from me. Sit in it yourself. I know how I feel. I know what results I've got. I know what I've been through and how I've done it and what's worked for me, but it may not work for you. What worked for me? Because we're all on our own individual journey. But I know a lot of you have felt a lot of resonance and a lot of feeling seen and heard from my content. And it's because I've tapped deeply into myself, which means I'm able to tap deeply into you. I've stopped denying my gifts. I've stopped denying that I can channel energy. I've stopped denying that I am highly, highly emotionally intelligent. Gifted. I can speak that about myself, and it's not cocky. It's something that I've realized that people have tried to suppress in me. And the more that I speak it and the more that I stand in it, the more that it becomes my reality. Because I'm using my brain as a tool to help me. My brain is not using me anymore. My brain used to control me. Now I control my brain. It's alchemy. Self-mastery. When you know who you are, no one can tell you something different. Yes, there's always room for improvement. There's always room. I have mirrors around me, but you better trust the mirrors that you actually have around you, because there's some mirrors around you that are just projecting their own image onto you because they don't want to sit in their shit by themselves. So really take people's stuff with a grain of salt. Look how people are living. Look at the relationships that they're entertaining. Look how they're living their life, and then say, is this the person that I really should be listening to and telling me this? Maybe they're projecting their own disbeliefs. Maybe they don't think that they could be a business owner, and so this is why they're telling me, hey, it's really hard to be an entrepreneur, so yeah, don't use that, you better have a plan B. Well, baby, we all had plan B, because a lot of us all were told that we couldn't be singers, we couldn't be musicians, you couldn't make money from your art, you better have a plan B. Corporate America's the plan B. How convenient is that we all just went for plan B and we didn't even attempt plan A, and now we're in plan B getting our ass whooped. Now we realize plan B wasn't it. Now we realize plan B wasn't fun. So I decided I'm going to kick plan B to the curb, and I'm going to actually try plan A. And in plan A, I'm a published author. And plan A, I'm a professional musician. And plan A, I'm a public speaker. And plan A, I'm a content creator. And plan A, I do every single thing that I loved in childhood, and I find a way to monetize it. Because I don't believe that the only way to make money is to work and do something that you absolutely hate or that's not in your integrity. I think that we were all put here for a specific reason, and the reason why the world does not have a lot of harmony right now is because a lot of us are not in alignment with what the fuck we're supposed to be doing. And collectively, that makes a big difference on our society. That's why I'm saying you not being happy where you are impacts the collective. You not doing something that's in alignment impacts the collective, because we're all putting out energy. And so if you're in a low frequency because you hate work and you hate this, you're part of the problem. It's your right. It's your birthright to be wildly abundant, doing what you love, doing what you put here to do. I knew for sure, if this got to work for me, there's no more plan B for me. There's no more plan B for me. There's no more plan B for me. This got to work. It has to. Because there's no way in hell that I'm going back and signing back up. That I'm signing back up for the 9 to 5 after I've been out of it for 6 years. I literally physically can't. I know that I would last 2 days. Not even. I can't even imagine the orientation. I can't even imagine signing up the shit and wearing the car. I can't even fathom. So that's why I'll go ahead and sell thee. You feel me? That's why you think I'm playing. Who wants a picture? Okay. How many do you want? You want me to dip it in something? Okay. Think I'm playing. I don't give a fuck what no one thinks. Okay? I'd rather do what I gotta do and be judged by some people that don't know shit about me than put myself back in a situation because I'm worried about what y'all gonna think. You better know it. You want the big toe? Or what, you want me to dip it and catch it? What you want? Tell me what you want. Because I'm not ashamed. I'm not. This is my life. And I'm not gonna make nobody make me feel bad and go work a job making pennies every single week when I can. How many? What you need? Okay, thank you. I'll do this for 6 months and then I'll get where I need to go if it gets to that point. It hasn't gotten to that point yet, but I don't put it past me, bitch. Don't put it past me because I'm not here living for y'all. I'm living for me. So I would rather do this and still have ownership of my time than get hooked back in the system on the hamster wheel, barely making money to put food on the table. So that's what I'm saying. I don't judge anybody that wants to do their thing, their spicy. I'm not judging nobody because people, men specifically, have been capitalizing on this shit for years. And now that we want to do it ourselves, now we're whores and sluts. We weren't whores on. But how come we making millions? You're whores, you're sluts, you're this and that. But you on here, baby. What? You're subscribed. I'm not playing this game no more. You're not going to make me feel bad and not make me feel empowered for using my body and doing what I want to do when you've been capitalizing it and taking advantage of it since the beginning of time. Get the fuck out of here. Okay? Okay. Anyway, on to other news. I don't know how we got into that, but I just needed to say that because I'm just... Okay? I'm done with the judgment. I'm done with all of it. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel it? Do you feel it? It's the 0 fucks. Hey, do you feel it? Hey, 0 fucks. Do you feel it? 0 fucks. Because this is my life. Did you know what Stay Hype stands for? Did you guys know that HYPE was an acronym? It stands for Heighten Your Personal Experience. Heavy on the personal. It stands for Heighten Your Personal Experience. Did you know that? You guys thought it was just like an acronym to describe my personality, but it is. It is an adjective that describes me because your girl is hype and I'm the ultimate hype woman. I'm the ultimate hype woman, and those of you that have taken coaching calls with me, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm always going to be in your corner, but also HYPE stands for Heighten Your Personal Experience because that's what I help people do. Personal. I didn't say heighten your mama's experience, heighten your daddy's experience, heighten society's experience, heighten your partner's experience. No, I said heighten your personal experience. But you can't do that when you are so worried about appeasing everybody else. You can't do that when you're seeking validation. You can't do that when you are seeking approval constantly. Because whose life are you living then? Whose life are you living then? Not yours. And the only person who can change that is you. Because you have to be brave enough to disappoint people. You have to be brave enough to let people down. You have to be brave enough to say, hey, mom and dad, I know that you wanted me to be a doctor, but I don't want to do anything close to that. I actually want to be a traveling musician off in the countryside and live off the grid. Oh my God, we're so disappointed in you. Well, that's something that you need to sit with, mom and dad, because you should be proud. You should be proud and happy if I'm proud and happy. And I'm telling you that being a doctor makes me miserable. So why me being miserable makes you proud, but me doing something that I love makes you disappointed. You need to sit with that, not me. That's a personal problem. You see how it's a perspective shift. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not living my life for you. I don't owe you. Okay? You want my firstborn too? Damn. Do I owe you that? Is this you want my firstborn? No. I love my mom and dad. I do. But damn. Can I do what I need to do? Yeah, Louie. Hi, Louie. Hi, babe. Yeah, and so it's just like our parents project so much. And they need to sit with the fact that they didn't do the things that they wanted to do. They need to sit with the fact that they, spent their life doing the stuff that they thought they needed to do. And I feel you, and I'll be there for you to support you. Playing my banjo in the countryside. I'm not going to support you being a doctor, so I'm sorry. I don't know what conversations that you wanted to have with your friends. I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm embarrassing you because I'm not what you thought I was going to be. But I'm really happy, and if you can't be happy for me, I think you should sit with it. Because I think a parent should be so proud and happy as long as their kid is genuinely happy. It just seems normal. I just don't know. It just seems normal to me. But we got trauma and we project and we do all the things. So whose life are you living? Can you write that down? Write that down in your journal today. Whose life are you living? That's the journal prompt for today that I want you to really sit with. Whose life am I living? Look at it from all aspects, not just work. Are you in a relationship, and are you living that relationship so the other person doesn't get hurt? So you're living their life. Are you living for your kids? Are you, whose life am I living? Is it really your own? Are you really making decisions from your heart? Are you constantly making decisions so that you can control how you're perceived? Are you really making decisions from your heart, or are you making decisions as a way to control the way that you are perceived? On that note, projection is their idea of protection. I know, like they really think that they are doing what's best, and so I can see that and I feel that and I know where it comes from, but I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Just to let you know about this, when I got this hand pan, I was so intimidated because the drumming was so hard, and before I even tried and practiced, I just wanted to be able to play it. I wanted instant gratification. I wanted you guys to see that I could do it. So I started playing with the mallets, and you're not supposed to. It actually messes up the gym and messes up the drum, and it makes it out of tune. But I was so much like, I need to do it right now. I don't want to take the time to practice, and I just want to do it. And I did it, and people said, that's not how you play it, And then finally I was like, you know what? I'm allowed to learn in front of people. I'm allowed to make mistakes. I'm allowed to mess up on the beat and just do this. Who am I on the stage for? I'm just me. I'm just Kristen, and I'm just learning this. Why would I expect to be perfect at this before even getting it? So then I threw away the mallets, and I just actually started looking up the notes and looking up stuff. And what I'm telling you is just like, allow yourself to make mistakes, allow yourself to learn in front of other people. We don't have to come out the gate perfect. We don't gotta be I'm perfect now. No, I'm not. I'm learning, and let's do it together. We're just friends. Like, we're just here. I'm not. We're just normal. It's like, it's normal. That's how I feel. What do I? You know what I'm saying? Why do I have to? Why do I have to put on? I just got this. I'm learning. You know. But once I got out of my way and got out of my head, I picked it up a lot quicker than I thought. I'm like, oh, it really wasn't that hard. I just needed to have some time to just sit with it for a second, instead of just trying to make an album right away. Okay, I just got the handpan and the album's coming out tomorrow. No, it's not. Like, let me get into it. Let me get a feel for it for a second. Oh, I love you. I love you, Louie. I can't wait till y'all meet my best friend Louie. Okay, he's on Instagram. You guys haven't seen it. If you're on TikTok, I'm talking to Louie, but you guys know about him on Instagram. But you guys, Just you wait, okay? I can't wait till we're on here. You guys are going to be like, yeah, he's a big catalyst for me. Louis is a big catalyst for me sitting right here doing what I'm doing. Just our story's beautiful, and one day we're going to talk about it on a podcast and everyone will know. But yeah, my ace. But yeah, you have to get out of your own way. Stop overthinking it. Life is a classroom, okay? I want you to think of life as a classroom. Think of life as school. We're in earth school right now. We are spirits. We are a spiritual being having a human experience. We're not human having a spiritual experience, okay? We are a spiritual being that decided, you know what? I want to see what it's like to be human. I want to see what it's like to be in the flesh. And now a lot of us are like, oh, damn, send me back, bitch. This is going to be the last trip I made. Don't call me again. Earth is dance. Okay, but we're just having an experience. So you are a spiritual being. So don't forget about the gifts. Don't forget about the connection. Don't forget about that. And that's what happens. People come to earth and they fall asleep. People come to earth and they forget who they are. And that's by design, because the lessons that you learn when you're asleep are what you are supposed to teach. And so it's kind of like, damn, I hate this. It's so dense. But you came and you signed up for everything. You signed up for everything. You signed up for the parents. You signed up for the situations. You signed up for all of it, because it is your mission to express yourself. And what are you going to express if you don't have any adversity? What are you going to express if you're not experiencing joy? The duality, the highs and the lows. And how would you appreciate the high without the darkness? And how would you know about the light without it? How would they exist? How would you appreciate the light without being in the darkness, to be like, damn, I remember when I was down here and now that I'm up here, whoo, the duality. And if you're just in the light too much, you burn out. A bright light will burn out. At some point, you do need to come back down to learn. We can't be up here all the time. Okay? We can't be up here all the time. You will burn out. All right? So there's a necessity. The magic does happen in the darkness. Because we have to get so tired of our own BS. We have to get so sick and tired of feeling the way that we're feeling, that we are like, you know what, there's no other choice but to make a change. I don't care how scared I am. I'm going to do it scared, because not doing it is causing way more turmoil in my life now. There's a point where we're in this survivor mode and the dissociation and not looking at it and shoving it down. That serves a purpose. It does. It gets us through school and it gets us through certain jobs, and we're able to establish foundations and do things because we're not dealing with the emotional stuff. But then there's one point where your ass hits that wall. There's a point where you hit that wall and Spirit's like, okay, you're ready to wake up now. All right, you're ready to do this now. Okay, no more running. And you start to become more aware, and that awareness kicks your ass. Okay, you know why they say ignorance is bliss? Ignorance is bliss, because when that awareness starts to come in, that shit start kicking your ass. Because now you know it. Now you know that you're doing it. Now you know that you're the problem. Now you know that you're the reason why you're not wanting to be. Now you know that you got to work through some of this shit. Now you know that your best friend's not really your best friend. Now you know that this partner's not good for you. And like, damn, I was so happy when I didn't know. But no, you weren't. You were just suppressing. And this is why I love when you guys say, when I'm single, I feel like I'm so confident and I'm the best version of myself. But when I get into a relationship, I'm just insecure. No, you were always insecure. You just weren't being triggered in that way. You always had this shit. You just weren't being triggered. This is why every relationship is so catastrophic. Every relationship's like this whole big ass thing, because it's trying to be a mirror to the shit that you need to work on within yourself. But you're so fixated on everyone else as a distraction from looking inside, because you grew up with parents that didn't look inside. You grew up with parents that avoided their shit. So that's the tool that you were given. So I know why you're avoiding. I know why you don't want to look at it. I know why you'd rather drink. I know where you'd rather smoke. I know where you'd rather flip. I know where you'd rather do all the shit that you're doing, because you weren't given the tools to feel safe to be with yourself. You weren't given those tools. So this is where people who do the work decide to share the tools that work for them. And if they work for you, awesome. And this is why I'm here. Because this is why I came to Earth. I didn't come to Earth to just continue working this dead-end job that was literally sucking my soul away when I have all these gifts and talent and creativity. That's not my path. There is some people's paths that are meant to work at the bank. There's some people's paths that are meant to be in that. Everyone has a place. But corporate America was not my place. And I know that wholeheartedly. I march to the beat of my own drum. I don't like being told what to do. I don't like being stifled in my creativity. I don't like not even being able to use my creativity. It was making me depressed. It was killing me slowly, because we are creators and we came here to create. So even if you are happy in that 9 to 5, you still need to be expressing and creating on the side. You see what I'm saying? You could be really happy in that job, but if it's taking up so much time that you can't even do your art or do anything else, dance, then that's why you're depressed, because you don't have any balance. You need balance. All work and no play makes you dull as fuck. I need to be creating. I love it. I love it. I need that. I need to be able to do that. Period. Period. Okay? I need it. It's not something, it's a non-negotiable. This is how I've always expressed myself. This is how I deal with the pent-up anger and the stagnancy. This is how I get it out. And through speaking. I never knew that my throat chakra, my throat was going to be one of my biggest instruments that was going to provide so much abundance. I didn't know that me just speaking my truth and being who I am was going to be the way to live abundantly. I didn't know that. I thought I had to do all these other things because that's what they condition you to think. You got to break the conditioning and use your own mind and say, does this feel good? Then why am I just settling for this shit every day? Do I really want to do this for the next 30 years? Hey guys, it's Monday. Oh, I can't wait till Friday. No, fuck that. I don't want to do that for 30 years. I want to be excited about Monday because I can control what happens on Monday now. You know? Garden. I'm not sure what good foods. Let me look at that. You know? So yeah, I was just done with following everybody else. Oh yeah, it's Monday. I hate it. I can't wait for a day and a half to do what I want to do and then go back to the same shit. Why are we all doing this? That's like we're all walking off the cliff. You know what I'm saying? We're all walking off the cliff. And no one's looking around saying, hey, what the fuck? What are we doing? No, let me turn around. I didn't want to walk off the cliff. I was getting close to it. I said, if I'm going to walk off the cliff, it's going to be me taking the leap of faith on my damn self. I'm definitely not going to walk off the cliff following everybody else doing something I don't want to do. If I'm going off the cliff, bitch, I'm jumping myself. Not just following. I'm jumping myself, and I'm jumping because I have the faith that I'm not going to fall. Someone's going to catch me. And the person is me. I caught me. And then I had awesome people around, like Louie. I had awesome people in my life that whenever I forgot about my magic and whenever I forgot about my power and when I was ready to give up, because you guys, there's been so many times in these last 4 years that I'm like, fuck this shit. I am tired of doing this. I feel like I'm showing up on here. I'm working every single day and for pennies. And then my friends like Louie and Rachel and Naja and all my friends come in. They say, no, you can't give up. My mom, no, you can't give up. You're so close. We believe in you. And I'm like, damn. For real? And having my mom say that now, no, you're not giving up. What do you need? You need help with your rent this month? You need help? And I'm like, wait, what? You really want me to? And that support is everything. And I know that some of you guys don't have the support. I know that some of you guys don't have people. So this is why I feel so called to show the fuck up here as much as I can, to let you know that I may not see you in person. I may not be, your bestie that you know, but I'm your internet person and you know I'm here. And this is why, and I know that we're struggling with consistency, and this is why I've tried so hard to be consistent here, to show you I'm here. You're not alone. You do have someone who cares about you. And so much so that I'm showing up here for 3 years pretty much for free. If you guys were back in the day, 7 days a week. For my OGs that remember back in 2022, 7 days a week. I was showing up every day, 4 hours, drained. Not seeing any return, not seeing any money, not barely seeing anything. And it wasn't until I started coaching, and it was just all these things that I had to start doing and work through, because I didn't feel deserving a lot of times for the money anyway. That was my own deep money wounds that I had to really work through. Well, do I really feel deserving of being paid? And the answer was no in the beginning. But now I'm very much aware. Yes, with the sound bath. Oh, Mrs. Seven, I love that. And I love y'all. I love you guys. And I would not be doing this if it wasn't for you. What is the point? I'm doing this because I love people. If it wasn't for y'all, I'm doing it. Okay, I've done it for myself. What I've broken through, but I want to share because I love people, and what keeps me up at night is the fact that you guys think that you're stuck. That's what keeps me up at night. When people say, what keeps you up at night? That's your passion. What keeps me up at night is your guys' mindset and the fact that you don't believe that you're enough. That keeps me up at night, because I was you for so long, and now that I've broken through that, and what's happened in my life since I've broken through that, oh no. I got to do something about this. I have to do something about this. So many people don't believe in themselves, and this is the problem. That's what keeps me up at night. All right, let's pull from the book. If you guys don't know, I'm a published author. My book came out last year on 10/10. So let's pull. Let's see what the collective needs to see. Thank you, Mrs. Thank you. I just redid it. Oh, thank you. It matches. Ah. All right. Let's see what page that would need. Who am I listening to? Who are we here with? What do they need? Okay, 83. Oh. Okay, we're gonna do 82 and 83. Okay, and so for those of you that keep asking for, if my book is on Audible, so look how short this is. If you really want me to read it and add it on Audible, I can, but I just didn't think that this type of book that you guys would want on Audible, but I also know for disabilities and that is a great tool. So I may convert this to Audible, but I just thought because it's so short that you wouldn't want it on there. But if y'all want it on Audible, I'll put it on there, okay? It's on Kindle, but I'll put it on Audible. Okay, I'm gonna put it on Audible. All right, so let's see. Page 83. Sometimes the traits you don't like in others are the same traits you carry within yourself. Look in the mirror. Who is that for? Sometimes the traits you don't like in others are the same you carry within yourself. Look in the mirror. Okay, Shiny, thank you for the feedback. I'm gonna do it. Okay? And then page 82. Page 82. One reason you may stay with partners who disrespect you is that you saw your caretaker accept the same treatment growing up. Hi, Gina. Let me read that again. Absolutely. Absolutely, you can disagree with me. All right. One reason you may stay with partners who disrespect you is that you saw a caretaker accept the same treatment growing up. Because we need to get to the root of why you think that this disrespect is... Why do you think that this disrespect is what you deserve? You know that you don't feel good. You know that it hurts your heart. You know that you don't, but you stay. Why? You know, it's really kind of, it's wild if you think about it. I know it doesn't feel good. I know I don't like this. I know I want to be treated better, but there's a deep-rooted belief that this is what I deserve because this is what I saw my mom put up with. She role modeled what relationships should look like. Whether it was healthy or not, that's to be questioned. So yeah, I like these two pages, 82 and 83. 82 and 83 if you have the book, 82 and 83. Okay, page 22, I see you. You made the choice to choose someone who made it clear with their actions that they had no intentions on choosing you back. 22. God, I didn't know 22 was such a stinger. I forgot what order these in. I haven't looked at this in like a while. You made the choice to choose someone who made it clear with their actions that they had no intentions on choosing you back. And then let me just read 23 while we're at it, and then we're going to be done with this one, okay? 23, I think, is going to be a good one that you need to hear. All right, so here's page 23. If you can't hold yourself accountable for the ways that you've hurt others, whether it was intentional or not, why are you expecting your parents to? Let me read that again. If you can't hold yourself accountable for the ways you've hurt others, whether it was intentional or not, why are you expecting your parents to? Quickly. You got to be the change. You really do. And I know it's frustrating to have to say sorry. I know it's frustrating to have to hold yourself accountable when no one has ever done it for you, but you're repeating the pattern is what I'm trying to tell you. Oh, thank you, Mickey. You're repeating the pattern by doing the same shit just because it was done to you. You got to wake up and say, I don't want to be how my parents are. I know how it feels when someone doesn't take accountability when they hurt me. So why would I want to do that same thing and then be turning around complaining and pointing fingers at mom? No, you're just like mom. Or are you? You are more like your mother and your father than you'd like to admit. But you don't have to stay that way forever. You picked up some traits. Okay? So here's the book. It's available on Amazon, but I know that we're not doing it right now. I did it before. This book came out last year, but yeah, it's on Amazon. But I will be getting a shipment in soon to sell it directly. Okay. I also have the journal that comes with it. There's also a journal because people are like, okay, Kristen, this is just the awareness. Okay, yeah, you're telling me, and now you're telling me, you know. But now what do I do? Okay, so this book is the awareness. This book is to wake you up. And then this is the acceptance, the acknowledgement, and the accountability. The journal is the acceptance, the acknowledgement, and the accountability. You guys know my 5A method. And if you don't, my 5A method on how to heal and integrate your shadows is awareness, acknowledgement, acceptance, accountability, and action. You have to have those 5. I'm telling you. You got to have those 5 if you want to really integrate this and be a full, whole version of you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Hi, Carter. I missed you. All right, so let's see what some journal prompts. Let's see so you guys can get an idea of what it looks like. There's coloring book pages in here because I'm very much connected to my inner child and I want you to connect to them too. And one of the ways to connect is to color and do kid things. Repeat what? Oh my gosh, what did I say? Oh, the 5 A's. Awareness, acknowledgement, acceptance, accountability, and action. If you want to go on my YouTube, make sure you're following my YouTube. I have a video where I break it down. I have a video where I break it down, the 5 A's. You guys go on my YouTube. I will link the video so I go into depth. Make sure you're following my YouTube because that's where I have longer form education for those of you that really are ready to dive in. I have little master classes on there already. I have shadow work stuff. I have all of it. Okay, so awareness, acknowledgement, acceptance, accountability, and action. With those 5 steps, based on my experiences, based on the work I've done on myself. That is the conclusion that I've came from sitting with this for 4 years now. Okay, so here's a journal page. I have subliminals and affirmations and mantras at the top of each page. Thank you. I have it at the top. So subliminals are very big. We have subliminals all everywhere. You think that some of you think that all of a sudden when you didn't see that flash of color or the flash of the commercial or the flash of the pizza, and then all of a sudden 2 days later you're getting a pizza. The shit works. Okay, when they show you the things, subliminal messaging works. You're being mind controlled all the time. You're being mind controlled all the time by colors, words, signals, symbols, all of it. You're being mind controlled all the time. A lot of us think that we made a conscious decision to go buy that sweater, but really it's just a trend, and the trends are controlling you because you're seeing everybody and it makes you think that this is it. It's mind control. All of it. That's how marketing works. So, subliminals. Boundaries are necessary. So every time you flip to these pages, I want you to see boundaries are necessary because you're going to have to set boundaries on this journey. And I want you to remember and look back into your brain, and that says boundaries are necessary. So subliminals work. So can you think of a time where you gave someone multiple chances to respect your boundaries, but they didn't? That's the first part of the question. Raise your hand if you can think of a time where you've given someone multiple chances to respect you, but they disrespected you. So you gave someone multiple chances to disrespect you. Can you raise your hand? Put a heart if you've done that. Put a heart if you've given someone a pass multiple times to disrespect you. Raise your hand. This could be family, This could be a partner. This could be friends. This could be, put a heart in the chat. We're getting, we're about the truth over here. We're about getting honest. If you can start saying stuff out loud, that's how you heal. So I want to see it. Can you think of a time where you've given people multiple chances to disrespect you? Okay, so the truth is that's the awareness. Now we have the awareness. Okay, so now we're aware. Okay, we're cozy, we're comfy. We're admitting that we've been disrespectful to ourselves. Now the second part of the question is, why did you give them so many chances? I want someone to answer it honestly when you really sit and think with it. Why did you give that person so many chances? I'll tell you my why, because I didn't respect myself. I didn't know that I would rather be chosen than respected. I wanted to be chosen more than I cared about being respected because I did not respect myself. So that's my reason. What's your reason? Didn't think I was worthy. I didn't think I could live without him. I thought it was normal. Yep. Accepted. Self-comfort. Didn't know my worth. Feared. Look, you see? And so then can we go deeper? Where do you think that you got these ideas? Where do you think that you got these ideas from? Why do you think you just inherently are like this? You think that you're just inherently feeling unworthy. You came onto this planet with your first breath. I'm unworthy. It's because you were lacking something. You were lacking something that you didn't get. And you thought that if you just abandoned yourself, that you could get whatever it is that you wanted. Thank you. And why don't we want the confrontation? Why are we scared of confrontation? Why is confrontation a societal scary thing? Isn't confrontation just having normal communication with people? Are we not allowed to get mad? Are we not allowed to get upset? Are we only allowed to be in relationships that are happy? Is that normal? Is that realistic? Is that... Some of you have been people-pleasing so long that you convince yourself that nothing bothers you, when really you have so much rage. Some of you have been people-pleasing and conditioned so much that you have lied to yourself. I don't know, I'm not mad. Yeah, you are. Yes, you are. You have so much suppressed rage and anger, but you just release it in the other way. Some of you people-pleasers, golly, the way driving with y'all is scary. My people-pleasers, driving with y'all is scary. You take your anger out on that horn. You take your anger out at the barista. You take your anger out with the cashier. You take your anger out hitting stuff. Nah, you're not exempt from anger, baby. Okay? None of us are. You can suppress that as much as you can until you can't, because you be wilding out on people. And those people pleasers, when you push them to the limit, and you may have a very high pain tolerance, because we've already talked about the toxic loyalty. So some of you, we got a but when you get me to that level, you're going to see somebody that you never saw before, bitch. And then you're going to be scared. That's what I'm trying to avoid. So if you would just act right, bitch, the beast wouldn't come out. That's why in those anxious avoidant attachments, my ex saw sides of me that I was like, I'm scared for you. Who is this? It was my dad. Yeah, I'm all this. Love and light, until you make me feel so insecure and so dysregulated that I can't take it anymore. And then I'm like, my face literally changes, you guys, because my dad would have a very scary face. And I would do it. I'll be like this. And then when, all of a sudden you do it. Don't you ever fucking talk to me. I've done some shit. I look back, I'm like, girl, you were scary as fuck, girl. No, and you walking talking about, no wonder why he left. Girl, he's scared as fuck. Like when I found out that my ex was cheating, when I found out that he was doing stuff, it hurt me to my core, because we were looking at wedding rings and all this stuff. So when I found out that he's doing this and he's 1 foot out, when you're over here showing me rings one day and then you're over here doing this, if I ever fucking see that person on your goddamn phone, that's how I'd be stomping through the house, slamming shit. He'd be like this. And he would avoid. I thought he was avoidant then. As soon as that, he'd be on his phone like this. God. And then that would piss me off more. It would piss me off more because he didn't have any reaction. I just wanted a reaction. Stop being so, what the fuck? You don't care about nothing? And I would push. And then when you finally get the avoidant to react, it's over. When you finally get the avoidant, it's shit scary. And then all of a sudden, I can't believe you said that. I can't believe you talked to me like that. Raise your hand if you've done that shit. Poke the bear, poke the bear, poke the bear, poke the bear. Then when you get the reaction, I can't believe you talked. That's manipulative as fuck. Okay, I gotta tell you that. That's manipulative as fuck. That's reactive abuse. It's reactive abuse. And so it's been done to you, so you know the tactics. So some of y'all who've been raised by narcissistic parents, you're highly manipulative. I'm going to tell you that. Some of you that have been raised by narcissistic parents, you are manipulative as fuck. You know how to do it because the coach taught you how to do it. I'm trying to tell you. So the more that you can get real about yourself, the more that you can heal. Because I was like, damn, why am I rehearsing the crying before he gets home? I'm over here, I'm doing this. My ex is on the way. He's my boyfriend at the time. He's coming home. I know we're gonna have this talk. Everything's heightened, and I'm over here at the house. Because why did you do this? Because like I'm trying to talk to you because I'm just wanting you to love me. I just don't understand. And then, okay, and then I stop, and then I'm waiting for him to get home. I started being aware. I'm like, wait, what the fuck's going on? What's going on? What? Why? Because I just want to. And then, okay. No, it's because you're rehearsing because you want it to feel very emotional because you have never felt heard and seen in childhood. And so you feel like you have to make it so dramatic and extra because no one ever heard you. It's not because you're just a bad person. It's because you do this because you're like, how can I make it so heartfelt? How can I make it so emotional so they can see that I really am hurt? Because you've always been gaslit and invalidated your whole life. So you feel like you have to put on this fucking drama and extra just to be seen and heard. But you're starting to realize, like, do I even want this shit? Is this really my feelings, or am I just wanting to be chosen? Is this really coming from my heart, or is it coming from my ego? Because it's weird how you can be like, and then 5 seconds later, wait for them. Where are you? I would be like, because I just want you to, and I'm just trying to understand, and I just don't want you to understand, and I didn't mean to throw your shit out the window and put water on your CD player. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to throw your shit out the second floor window and put sugar in your tank, but I just wanted you to love me. I didn't mean to put sugar in your tank. Nah, bitch. And then the best part is when you work it out, right? You have the toxic sex and you work it out, and then you're laying there and you're looking at the person and you're like, fuck you. I don't even fucking want you. Because it was ego. Then when they get you back, because then, okay, you get back and you're like, what the fuck? I don't even want to lay next to your ass. I can't even sleep. Actually, I want to punch you right now. That's what I want to do. You look so annoyed. You're sleeping right now, and I want to punch the fuck out of you right now. Because I know you ain't shit. But you chose me and not her, so. But you chose me, so I won. What did you win? What the fuck did you win? You just won somebody who's doesn't even have the capacity. You just won somebody who's emotionally unavailable because you are. I'm literally thinking of the people that I used to do this with. I'm thinking of the men that I wanted to choose me, and then when they finally did, I was just like, never mind. But my ego, I didn't want nobody else to have them. If I can't have them, I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want her to have you, because with her, you're gonna be different than me. With her, I'm the one who sat through all the bullshit. I don't want her to have the good version of you, baby. They got to do the work, and once you start doing the work, then you see, oh, she ain't getting the good version of him. She's getting the wounded version. Whoever's gonna put up with the bullshit is who he's gonna get, because he's not doing the work. They're not doing the work. You know that. I bottled up your past on it. I love it. So anyway, this is the uncomfortable truth. This is the kind of journal prompts. You see how deep I'm going? This is the shit that no one wants to talk about. This shit in the cracks and the crevices. The stuff that you want to sweep under the rug. The stuff that you don't want nobody to know. You don't want anybody to know that you think like this. You don't want anybody to know that you're over here acting out a whole scene before your ex comes home. You don't want nobody to know that. But I don't care anymore, because I'm not ashamed of who I am, because I know where I got this shit from. I'm not going to be ashamed of this behavior. I'm going to laugh about it now. I'm going to talk about it because I know I'm talking to some of you specific, so I know I'm not fucking alone. I know I'm not. I see you. I see you because I see myself. That's the knowledge is power. That's the gift. That's why you're not going to get a lot past me no more. I'm awake, bitch. I see it right away. You're trying to prove your worth. I can tell. I know the energy now. When I meet somebody and I can tell you're trying to prove your worth to me. Stop. You don't have to do all that. I can tell. Thank you. Thank you for making me feel less alone in my own toxicity. Because duality, I'm not going to sit here and try to act like I'm everything and I got this and I don't have nothing. I am dark and light, just like everybody else, and I'm not going to just portray one side so that you guys have a perception of me that I'm perfect. I want you to know about my imperfections. I want you to know about my insecurities. I want you to know about my bad behavior and all the shit that I did, so you can see, damn, she's got all that, and she's still a leader. She's got all that shit, and she's still a leader in her light. She's got all that shit as well, and she's still someone that is living in her truth, and that's beautiful. My authenticity is my gift. And the fact that I'm not scared of it. A lot of you guys are scared of your power. A lot of you guys are scared of your own power, because the power lies in your pain. And you're scared to look at that pain. I do see you, babe. All right, let's look at one more. See, this is my inner child. We can't just do this. This is boring. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just do this. Hey, what's the next page? I want to do this. What's the next page, bitch? What's the next page? Because that's what my inner child. I'm goofy as fuck, so I don't want to do this because this is what I should do. What's the next page? No. Where's the next page? Okay, let's see. Hey, why do I keep coming up with boundaries? Okay, you guys must need boundaries a lot, because look, it's another one. Boundaries are necessary. So you're going to see some of the same subliminals, but with different questions, okay? So there's categories. There's boundaries. There's speaking your truth. There's holding accountability. You're going to, when you get the journal, you're going to see there's a section for boundaries. There's a section for speaking your truth. There's a section for accountability. There's a section for inner child validation. There's all different ones, and you'll see. Okay, so boundaries are necessary. Let's see. Is there someone is there someone you have in your life who you know you need to set up some boundaries with but still haven't? Raise your hand if there's someone that's currently in your life right now that you call a friend, a partner, whatever, that you know you need to set a boundary with, but you still have not. That's the first part of the question. Let me know. Is there someone? I need to stop feeling bad for calling people out. Yes, of course. Protect yourself. All right, so anyone on Instagram, is there anyone over here that you have someone in your life right now that you're actively hanging out with, this is someone you call a friend, that you know you need to set a boundary with, but you still haven't? Okay, so why haven't you? The questions are very, why haven't you? Why haven't you? Give me the answer. What's the real reason? Don't give me the surface level. What's the real reason? Why haven't you set the boundary? So you guys are not setting boundaries because how they react. What does you setting boundaries have to do with the other person? I'm just asking, what does you setting boundaries for yourself have to do with the reaction of someone else? Tell me how those two coincide. Okay, so there we go. You're scared that they're going to abandon you. You're worried that you're going to lose a relationship, so you would rather lose the relationship with yourself. You'd rather abandon yourself in order to keep someone else in your life instead of building relationships on truth. Okay. So you don't think that your sister or your the person would love you enough and care about you enough to respect your boundary. So then that brings us to the next question. Is this someone that is safer to be in my life? Or are you just projecting your fears and you're not even giving the person a chance to show up for you because you just think that you're not worthy of being shown up for? Are you projecting what you think is going to happen because you have a deep belief that you're not worthy of someone sticking around? Thinking that he will think I'm overreacting. That's okay. A lot of people think you're overreacting when they haven't dealt with their own emotions. A lot of people think that you're overreacting when they haven't sat with their own emotions. Do you feel like you're overreacting? That's what's more important. Do you feel like what you have to say matters? That's what's more important. I just want access to my autistic nephew. She doesn't understand him. Yeah, I feel that, Joker. She does, that's hard. The guilt trip. Okay. No one can guilt trip you unless you feel guilty yourself, Amy. No one can guilt trip you unless you feel guilty yourself. So you got to ask yourself, why do I feel guilty for honoring my own needs and boundaries? Why do I feel guilty for protecting myself? And then we can go step further, because mom and dad made me feel guilty when I tried to. So I'm still carrying the same idea, the messaging that it was given to me in childhood. So if I continue to perpetuate this by not setting the boundary because I'm going to feel guilty, then that must keep giving the inner child the message that I'm guilty. But when you say, no, I'm not guilty for standing up for myself, it's a necessity for me to stand up for myself, and it may hurt and some people may leave my life, but then that's making space for people who actually want to respect me. Maybe they need to leave your life right now. Maybe you do need to make the space for more aligned connection so you don't feel lonely on this journey. A lot of you guys say you feel so lonely, but you don't make the space for real people to come in. I'm so lonely. I feel like it's just me. I feel like I'm the only one going through this. Yeah, because you haven't let go of the people that are taking up all the space so that you can draw in more aligned connections. You don't have the space. You don't have the space because you are still entertaining someone who is not going where you want to go. No, empathy without boundaries is used against you. Not empathy. Empathy without boundaries is used against you. I agree. But just empathy? No. But empathy without boundaries? Yes. You already know it's supposed to end, babe. You already know you're hanging on to the idea of the outcome. You're hanging on to the attachment. You know that you deserve better. You know that you deserve better, but you have a deep-rooted belief that maybe I won't find better. Maybe I'll be alone forever. But why are we so scared to be alone? If you don't like being alone with you, why do you think other people will? Hi, Natasha. Hello, my soul sister. So leave. If you don't want to deal with me because I'm telling you how I need to be loved and you don't want to respect that, then you're not my person. Leave. If you need to take a break right now because my boundaries are triggering you, then take some space. We can take some space, sis. You guys, it's okay to take a break in your relationship. Just because you take a break doesn't mean you can never come back. But some people need to find their shit on their own. And you can't stay in environments that continue to trigger you just because you're so scared to let somebody go. I had to let go one of my best friends. One of my best friends for 20 years. We were best friends, and finally it got to a point where I was like, yo, I can't lie anymore. The passive aggressiveness, the way that you treat me, the way I treat you, this shit is not okay. I've been putting up with it for 20 years and I'm done. And all this shit came out. And then we didn't talk for like a year and a half, and I was very, very devastated. I was very upset because I love her and I see the beauty in her and I know the potential, but I also know she had a lot of trauma and pain that she did not want to look at. And I said, I can't do it anymore. If you don't want to look at it, I can't continue to do this right now. I am so upset and hurt and I can't continue. So then I started making new friends. But then guess what? A year and a half later, she came back. A year and a half later, she came back and she was like, no, I recognized so much stuff. I needed to be away. I needed to be away from you so that I could see myself more clearly. She needed to have different people come into her life that mirrored some shit to her. And she's like, whoa, when I let go of Kristen, when Kristen was not in my life anymore, that made the space. And so now another person came in that really showed her who she was through her own actions. And she was like, damn, is this how I was showing up with my friends? Damn, is this how I was treating my friends? Because this person now that's in my life is definitely a mirror of me. So she needed that. She needed that. She needed that. I needed that. And now we are building our foundation on truth. And now I actually feel like we can be actual best friends and not just on the surface shit. Now I feel like she's not judging me all the time. Now I feel like she's supporting me because I've said, hey, like these are the things that have hurt me over the last 20 years. And it's my fault for not speaking up. It's not just you. It's not just you. It's my fault too for letting all this time go and not saying anything. Because maybe she's really unaware. We're not aware until someone makes us aware. And when I finally made her aware, look what happened. A year and a half later, she started healing. But some people are not even starting their healing journey because you are not brave enough to be that mirror. Some of you are the catalyst to people's healing journey in your life, but you're so worried about appeasing their feelings instead of recognizing that sometimes people need to get their feelings hurt. It's a necessary. The way like that ex broke your heart, it was necessary for you to wake up because we respond to pain. We respond to discomfort because we don't want to be we don't want to be uncomfortable. Some people need to get their feelings hurt. It is not your job to keep everybody comfortable. It is your job to be real. And if that triggers people, then that's something that they need to sit with. Okay? Oh, thank you, Ashley. Thank you for the support, you guys. Like, this is just what I do, what I love. This is my special interest. This is my gift. This is exactly why I just get it. I didn't know how emotionally intelligent I was. I didn't. I didn't know that I had these gifts. I didn't know who I was. But everybody was using my energy. Everybody was using my energy. I was always making people feel good. All the men that I had around me, they loved it because I poured life and spoke life and did all these things. But damn, can I get some in return? Can you stand by me? Can you? I've been so accepting of everybody's bad behavior. I've looked the other way. I've given people grace. I've allowed people, it's okay, just change. But no one, as soon as I have the outbursts, as soon as I show the bad behavior, you're out the door trying to find somebody else that's new and shiny because now I'm tainted. Now I'm not the idea of what you thought I was because I actually have fucking emotions and now you're ready to dip? Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I want somebody that loves all of me. I want someone that loves all of me. Okay? Because I'm not going to be perfect all the time. I'm not going to be perfect all the time. I'm not going to be perfect all the time. But it's like, if you see I'm doing the work and you see I'm trying, and you see I'm making an effort, then I am worthy of you sticking around. Because I'm a good person. Just because I had things in my past doesn't mean that I'm not worthy of a healthy love. Just because sometimes I get upset, or just because I get that or this and that. I am calling it. I'm calling it in. I am worthy of being loved, all of me, the darkness and the lightness. I am, because I love people in their entirety as well, even when I shouldn't have. Are you tapping to support? Oh, thank you guys, thank you. So just to let you guys know, for those of you coming in, I did open up 20 more tickets. I don't know how many are left now, but if you want to join my abandonment wound workshop next Saturday, it's going to be a huge lecture. It has 120 spots. So just to give you that perspective, there's 120 tickets. I've already sold 100 and something. So it's going to be a lecture, and all that energy of like-minded people, all the energy of you guys wanting to heal, all the energy in this one little concentrated workshop is going to be potent. You're going to feel so supported, you're going to feel so seen, and you're not going to feel alone when you get on this call and see, oh my gosh, dang, look at all these people that are struggling just like me. So it's going to be more of a lecture because there's a lot of people. So make sure if you're coming to it, you got your journal. You got your journal, you got your thing, and the tickets. It's from 10 a.m. Eastern to 12 p.m. March 29th, and the link is in my bio and in my story if you want to get a ticket. I think there's probably like 15 more left. Camera on, babe. Camera on. But no, I mean, if you want to listen, I'm not going to force people, but like, yeah, we're working on being seen. That's the whole point of the abandonment wound. We're working on being seen. So yeah, Mickey, if it's you specifically, the camera's on. Just for Mickey. Mickey. Am I saying it right? Mickey, Mikey? I hope so. I don't know if I'm saying Mickey. I think it's Mickey, right? All right, just for Mickey. You got to have your camera on. Everybody else. Okay, that's what I should. Is it possible to follow this from France? Yeah, if you want to do the time frames, babe. If the time frame works for you, get a ticket. Yeah. This is for everybody. Yes, I will be recording it, and you can purchase the digital download afterwards, the masterclass. You can purchase it afterwards. Yay! I'll see you guys. I'm so excited. I've never had a workshop with this many people, so I'm so excited to really tap in and just teach you in depth the steps. I'm going to have an itinerary that I'm following, but I'm very intuitive in the way that I teach based on who's in the class. This is why when you feel like you're on my live, you feel like I'm speaking directly to you, because I'm picking up on the individual energy that I'm speaking to right now. That's why you feel like I'm speaking directly to you, because I'm saying what whoever is on here needs to hear, because I'm tapping in. These are the gifts that I'm going to help you unlock. These are the gifts that are going to come up. The link is in my bio, Adeline. Yeah, these are the gifts that are going to come up. Yes, it will be recorded. It'll be available for digital download in April, like April 1st, like a few days later. Okay, so if you can't watch it and you want to just watch it back on your own, it'll be available for digital download. Okay? So the same way that I am living abundantly using my gifts, you can do the same thing. And the more that you start to heal and the more that you start to reprogram, The more that your job is going to change, your partners are going to change, your friendships are going to change, you are going to change. You finally are going to step in and say, no, I know my worth. No, I'm the chooser. I'm not waiting on you to choose me. Do I want to choose you? Just because you looked at me doesn't mean that you're the one for me. Just because you gave me attention doesn't mean that you're the one for me. You know how many relationships that I've been in and I didn't even want to be in it? You know how many relationships that I've gotten into and I'm just like, wait, what am I doing? I'm not even like attracted. I don't even want, just because they gave me attention. No. Let me see if you are worthy of being in my life. Not everyone is, and we need to stop feeling bad and giving everybody everything. Maybe you're good for somebody else, but you're not good for me. And I'm not going to feel bad to say that anymore. I don't have to save everybody and make everybody feel not abandoned. If you feel abandoned because we go on a date and it doesn't work out, that is something that you need to sit with. That is your own self-concept. That's not something that I have to just shove down and be like, well, I don't want him to feel abandoned, so I have to do this. No, the fuck I don't. If you feel abandoned because you go on a date with somebody and they don't choose you, that is your own rejection shadow that you got to sit with, baby. Because that's the point of dating. That's the point of dating. And we need to stop limerence and seeing our whole future with somebody 5 seconds in. Stay present. Because when you go to the future, you're over here in love with a version of someone and you're missing everything that's happening right now. Anybody has the potential to step in. Anyone has the potential to be better. But are they? Is that what you're seeing in the present? Or are you over here in the future? Oh my God, we're already on the rocking chair, old, and our kids are grown up. You already skipped like 12 chapters, babe. You're already old and gray on the couch. When did we get there already? How did you get 70 years into the fucking future already? You know? How did you already get over there that quick? We're on the second date. You're old and gray, bitch. We're already at the funeral. We're on the second date and we're close to the funeral already. Bam. Oh, it stems from my father abandoning me. Yep. I know. Them father wounds hit deep, especially with women and men too, but daughters really need that role model on how men need to treat them, especially if you're attracted to men and that's what you're looking at. But not even, it doesn't matter your sexual orientation. We need to see our parents being loved correctly. We need to see our parents standing up. We either need to see our parents being loved and being in healthy relationships, or we need to see our parents getting to that safety and saying, hey, I know that you may not understand this divorce and it's going to be painful, but mom is getting to safety. This is not healthy for you or me. And I know it sucks and this is not what I wanted, but I'm going to get us to a better foundation. If I'm teaching you anything from this divorce, I'm teaching you to choose yourself, even if it hurts. And you will understand it when you get older, and I'm going to empower you so that next time, if you get into a relationship like this, you're going to remember that mom left dad because dad was abusive, and I really respect that, and it hurt, but I'm not going to stay in this relationship. Those are the tools that we didn't get, because mom was more concerned with just having a man in the bed than really a good man. She just wanted a man. So yeah, you can get any man, but they may not be a good man. Wait, it's sold out already again? No, for real? I just put that up this morning. Are you for real? It's sold out already. Okay. Wow. This has been thank you guys. I'm getting emotional because you guys, the work that I put in, like the time that I put in these last 4 years, and I barely have seen any return until now, for real. Like I felt like I was just like, I'm like getting angry with God. I'm like, why are you wanting me to work for free? Like, how come you don't want me to live abundantly with this? I thought I'm doing what you're telling me to do. And God was just like, be patient, timing, be patient. I need to see if you're really committed to this. I need to see if you're really doing this from your heart, or are you doing it to get some validation? I need to see that if you're only getting 50 views, are you still going to keep showing up? I need to see if you're only making $100 a month from content creation, are you still going to show up? Because why are you doing it? Are you doing it for the money, or are you doing it for the people? I need to see what you're really doing it for. And so I said, okay. okay, I'll keep doing it, even though I'm feeling really, ugh. But then when I come on here, I love it. I feel so filled up, even though even though I was barely making any money, content creation when I first started, it didn't matter. This is my place. This is what I love. I feel energized after this, and that's how I know. That's how I know that this is for me, because when I have the coaching calls and the one-on-ones with you guys, I feel energized afterwards, where you would think if I'm hearing all of this hard stuff, hard, sad stuff, you would think it would drain me, right? And of course I have to protect myself, and I got to clear my energy, and I got to make sure I have balance, because it's heavy. You guys are telling me very heavy stuff, but I feel energized after I get off the call, because when we start the calls, a lot of you guys are very much like this, very disempowered, and by the end of that 55 minutes, you guys are feeling empowered and inspired, and that's all I ever want. Even if you never book with me again, as long as I planted a seed, I don't care. You could never book with me again. I don't care about the retention. I don't care about the retention. I care about you guys learning the tools to heal yourself. It's going to keep coming to me. It's going to keep coming to me. I don't have to worry about it. I didn't go to school. I didn't go to school for this. My degree is in criminology, and I only got my degrees because I felt less than. Hi, Kat. The reason why I got my degree is because I was the only one in my family that didn't have a degree, and I was so tired of people saying, hey, what college did you graduate from? And then me saying, oh, I only went to community college. And so I said, you know what, I'm going to get my degree. And so I put myself in debt because I felt less than for not having a degree. So when I tell you, please don't think that you have to go to school to do this work. I'm not hitting on it. There's benefits to that, but don't think that I have to do this in order to do that. It's not true. It's a limited belief that's keeping you stuck, because school is going to take another 2 years and all this money. So if you think I can't step in and be a coach until I get this, well, I don't have the money and I don't have the time. Okay, so that's a perfect way to never fucking do it. That's a perfect way to have a valid reason to stay small. I see you. I see you. I see you. Nope, you're not getting around it. You're not getting around it. You're not getting around it. All these arbitrary rules that you're making up until you can do it. No, it's in here. You're teaching on your experiences, because what happens when someone goes to 4 years of college, right? Someone goes to 4 years, they get their degree, they're young, they're fresh, they're ready, and they start applying for jobs. What does it say on the application? You need a college degree and 4 years of experience. Experience. Wait, I got the degree though, so how am I going to get the experience without getting... You need experience. Guess what you have with your own shit? If you would just look at it, you have the experience. You are the experience. Girl, I don't even like nursing. I did it for validation, but I've come to love that I help others. I'm like, yes, that's beautiful. I love that. See, I love that you can be aware of that and say that. Okay? And just know, if you're ready to transition, there's so many other ways that you can help people, sis. There's so many other ways that you can still get that fulfillment and have more time for yourself and make more money and not be so burnt out. So I just need you to know that. I'm glad that you're loving it, but if you ever get to a point where you don't want to do it no more, you don't have to sacrifice what you love. There's so many ways that you can help people. Don't limit yourself. There's no box. Don't limit yourself. There's other ways that you can feel satiated and happy and doing what you love and live even more abundantly. Because abundance is not just how much money you're making. Abundance is having ownership of your time. You can make $1 million a year, but still not have time to go to your kid's recital. Is that abundant? I make $1 million, but I have 0 time to spend with my family. Is that abundance? I make $1 million, but I never have time to actually take a vacation. Is that abundance? I make $1 million, but I've missed every single recital because that $1 million came at a price of my family. Is that abundance? You tell me. This is your life. To me, I want to be able to do what I love and have freedom of my time and be able to spend time with my family whenever I want to. I want it all. And so I decided that I'm going to get it all, because it's my human experience, and I'm not going to let anybody's projections or disbelief make me feel like I can have one or the other. No, I'm having it all. I'm going to have the amazing partner. I'm going to have the family. I'm going to have the house that I want. I'm going to do what I love, and I'm going to live abundantly. I'm going to make so much money that I'm able to donate 50% of my salary every single year. I'm going to make so much money that I can donate 50% of my salary every single year and still be okay. Because I don't need all of this. I don't need all this abundance. Other people need it. I have enough. I have more than enough. I have more than enough. And unlike the 1%, I'm not greedy. I want to help people. I can't wait to knock on people's door and say, here's $10,000. I can't wait to start building homes that are cost effective. I can't wait to have so much money to build my own community where the rent is $500. Well, why? You're losing money. No, I'm not. I'm not losing shit. You put all this value on money. For me, it's just a tool so I can move how I want to and help other people. You put the emphasis on money. You are putting your worthiness into money. The links are in my bio. All the links for my Cash App and everything is in my bio. You put that on money, not me. You are a slave to money, not me. Money is a tool. Money is just energy. You put the emphasis on it. I don't see it the same way you do see it. We're not the same. I don't worship money. I let it go and money just finds me. It flows to me. I just let it go. I know that I'm going to be okay, even in the times where I haven't been able to pay my rent, even when I was 10, 15 days late on my mortgage because I was trying to build this business, and I've never been late on my mortgage. I've always, in corporate America, the one thing, knowing that every 2 weeks, it really helps you balance things out. But when you become an entrepreneur and you have money coming here and this and that, you really got to learn to look at money differently as an entrepreneur than versus a 9-to-5. And so I had that gap, and there was times where I'm like, oh shit, I don't have enough for my mortgage. I don't have enough to pay my rent. And I had to just surrender. It's gonna happen. I'm not gonna get kicked out this quick. They can't take my house this quick. It'll get paid. It'll get paid. And once I had that, once I just let it go, the shit has been flowing. Once God, the creator, whatever, once source realized that I was no longer worshiping it and that I trusted, then everything came in. I trust you. I know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I know that I'm following my heart. And I know that you're not going to lead me to poverty and misery. You are teaching me. You are teaching me how to maintain the blessings by giving me the awareness. I had to get to a broke space in my life to really understand how much I was wasting money when I was good. When I had the money, I was wasting food. Now, I'd be making meals out of everything because I know what it feels like to be like, damn, I don't have enough for groceries this week. I've never felt that in my life until I became an entrepreneur. I don't have enough. Fuck. I can't buy the expensive shit. I can't buy the $30 chicken that's organic. Fuck. So I'm sacrificing my health now and all this stuff. Damn. I had to do it to know, damn, I need to stop wasting. I've wasted so much food just throwing away salad, throwing away stuff. Oh, I didn't eat it. Oh, I didn't eat it. That's different when you don't got no money. It hits different when that's all you got for the week. You better eat that shit. Yeah. Ramen noodles. I was eating ramen noodles. I'm not too ashamed to talk about this. I don't have any pride to talk about this. It's real shit because God needed to humble me to see, hey, you got to invest this money. You can't keep spending it and buying clothes and buying all this stupid ass shit that you don't need right now. You need to reinvest. So the next time that we give you this money, do you know what to do with it? And I said, yeah, but I don't want no more. I don't want, y'all can have this shit. I got enough. That's why you guys see me wear the same shit over and over. I wear the same 5 skirts and I just switch it out. I wear the same literal like 6 skirts because I don't care. I love how I dress. I got my outfit. This is my uniform. I don't need to fast fashion. I was addicted. I had retail therapy because of my mom. I used to spend thousands of dollars on clothes all the time, and then I would wear them once and then the shit would be old as fuck and then didn't even last. So I was like, let me invest in some really good pieces. Let me actually invest in some good pieces and just wear the shit out. I've been wearing this shit. It's so faded. I love it. And you guys always compliment on my outfits, which I think is so funny because I wear the same shit all the time. Because I don't care. I don't care if someone says, oh my God, she wore that skirt yesterday. I don't give a damn. It's clothes. It's supposed to, that's what we're supposed to do. Just wear the shit. I don't need 100 pairs of shoes that are just fresh, barely even walked in, just because I can look at all the boxes and that gives me some value when I post a picture that I have 100 boxes of sneakers. What the fuck does that mean? What does that do? What is that? Nothing. Meanwhile, I don't have no food on the table, but you better eat those sneakers though, bitch. Eat the sneakers. Can you fry those up? Can you fry up the sneakers? Saute them? No. The materials become worthless. And then what ends up happening? I gotta sell this shoe. I think I'm gonna start selling my shoes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Due to health issues, I had to change my relationship with food and money. Oh yeah. Yeah, me too. My relationship with food has changed a lot. You know, people are so spiritually poor and materially confined. Yep. That's what they get you. That's why they can make a plain white t-shirt $1,000, because someone will buy it, because that $1,000 makes someone feel worthy. Oh, what, it looks like the same shirt, but because mine was $1,000 and it has a little Gucci symbol right here, I feel like someone's going to perceive me different, even though that shirt was my whole paycheck. But someone's going to perceive me. Maybe I'll get someone based on this, but you can't maintain that shit, because you know that you spent your whole check on that Gucci shirt. So then you're meeting somebody based on the perception that you have money when you don't. And then that's the anxiety that you have to keep up. But then eventually people are going to find out that you're broke when you start dating. So why even start like that? I've had so many men start like that. You don't have to do all that. You don't have to do all that. I didn't come from, you don't have to do all that. Just be you and let me make the decision for myself. It's okay. And if you are so insecure with not being financially stable, then maybe you shouldn't date right now, so you don't have to put on all this whole facade. Maybe you should sit the fuck down and figure out how to get financially stable before you date, so that you don't have to be in this anxious wreck all the time trying to wear a mask to appease people. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Don't listen to me though. I was working on this the other day, so those of you have already heard me play this, but name this tune. I love playing by ear. Okay. I love playing by ear. Yeah, I'm like the Nick Cannon. No, it's not Star Wars. I am the Nick Cannon and drumline, where I enjoy like just learning it on my own than like actually reading it. But I can read music too, but I just enjoy figuring it out. There's just something about me like figuring it out that's really always been fun. I always did that with the clarinet too. So what else do we have before we're wrapping this up? So March 29th is the workshop. Apparently it's sold out again. Thank you guys, I love you. Just got your ticket, you squeezed it. Oh, okay. Good, awesome. So you got the workshop is on March 29th. If there's still tickets available, cool. I haven't posted it yet, but if you're in the Tampa Bay area, April 26th, I will be doing a breathwork, sound healing in Ybor. Okay, I'm so excited. I rented out a space already, just got sent in the deposit. So if you're in the Tampa Bay area, Orlando, St. Pete, Clearwater, Brandon, Riverview, Ybor, on April 26th, 7:30, we are going to have Relax, Recharge, Reset. Relax, Recharge, Reset. It is going to be such a magical experience. I'm going to guide you through breath work. Yay, Joker, I can't wait to see you. And then I'm going to take you through a sound healing. So if you're in the Tampa Bay area, it's an in-person event in Tampa Bay area, okay? It's where you can come and meet like-minded people. I'm going to be getting on the schedule at this place once a month as well. So we're going to have once a month virtual workshops, and we'll have once a month sound healings and breath work. So if you're in the area, once everything goes, and just mark your calendar, it'll be up in a second. Hi, Fontaine. So good to see you, babe. So good to see you. If you are in the Tampa Bay area and you want to join, you can't get your ticket yet, but I'll be posting that in like probably beginning, but just mark your calendar, 7:30 to 8:30 Saturday night, April 26th. So you got some time. So that's why I'm letting you know. So don't be making no plans. April 26th at 7:30. Come in, Ybor. It'll be Ybor. I love that you love the lives, Autumn. But yeah, you guys, let's end with some deep grounding breaths, and let's get centered and grounded. I know we probably brought a lot of stuff up on the live, so I don't want to leave you in shambles or anything like that. Ooh, yeah, that would be a great start to Bali. All right, so take a deep breath in. Exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. Joker, you're lying. Stop. Stop playing. Did I tap into that energy or what? I think I tapped into that because that's too specific. Come on. That's wild. That's too specific. I already knew. Okay? All right, you guys. Book and journal available. I do want to do a book club, but I'm just not sure how to go about it. But if you have the book, be on the lookout for that. I want to start a book club for us. Maybe just I don't know. I'm going to try to figure out how to make it just for people who have the book. I don't know. So I'm trying to figure out how to do the virtual book club. Next Saturday, if you want to book a one-on-one call, if you want to go deeper and you want help with your specific, that is obviously the fastest way to start uncovering this stuff. So if you want to book a one-on-one, my calendar is open Monday through Thursdays. I don't work on Fridays because your girl tired. So I took Fridays off because I can, and I don't have to subscribe to this 5-day week anymore because I'm doing it by myself. Okay. When I get my new shipment in, that's how you can get a signed copy. It has to come directly from me. If you order from Amazon, it won't be signed. But if you see me in person, if you live here or something, I can sign it for you. If you guys live in Tampa Bay area and you guys have my book, you can bring it to the event. If you have the book and you live in Tampa and you're going to come to the sound healing, bring the book with you and I can sign it if you like. I didn't think that anybody would want my signature, but when I first came out, you guys were like, no, I want it signed. And I was like, oh, okay. So I'll sign it if you want it. When? I'm going to order the shipment. It's so annoying. So the fact that we're all boycotting Amazon, I have to order my shipment through Amazon. So I'm just like being so stubborn about ordering the shipment because I'm just so pissed. So it's such a catch-22 because obviously my business is on there, my livelihood is on there, but I'm pissed. I don't care. I don't like this shit. So even though my business is there, I'm still boycotting the shit too. And I haven't ordered my shipment, but I need to because I need to get the shipment so I can sell them directly. But I'm pissed. Okay? Oh, you have the book. Thank you, Charity. I appreciate y'all. All right, so follow my YouTube, follow my Instagram, follow my TikTok. If you're not following all the things, all the different content is different on there, but especially follow my YouTube because my podcast season 3 is coming back. If you haven't listened to my podcast, you need to listen to it. A lot of how I took the leap of faith, how I left corporate America, how I went no contact with my narcissistic father, how I forgave my narcissistic father, my dad passing away and what happened with that, how I monetized my gifts, taking the leap of faith, how I discovered my anxious attachment. That's a really good episode. Grieving on Father's Day is a really good episode. So there's a whole bunch of stuff. And then I have the second season on No More Suffering in Silence. This is all about my sexual trauma. So those of you that know you're getting to the place where you need to start healing that sexual trauma, I have a podcast to make you feel less alone where I talk about some very, very intimate stuff that a lot of people probably wouldn't want to talk about. But I am, because I know that the more that I am open with myself, I make you guys feel less alone. And that's how you can heal, because it's hard to do it by yourself sometimes. Can I get the, yeah. What did you guys, I think someone asked me something. Are you going to do events in other? Yes, I really would like to. Yes, if there's a call, if there's enough people that would want to do it, I want to start traveling and doing events in cities. Like I want to do one in California. I know I have a lot of people in Atlanta. Like I would love to travel and do these little mini retreats. So let me know. Let me know if you guys would want me to come and do like a whole like 2-hour circle and like go through in person and do some of the healing stuff together and release it. I can do rage ceremonies where we can release the rage, because a lot of you guys got some pent up anger, which is blocking your creativity. Anger is like the #1 block for the creativity. I'm trying to tell you. So if you've been feeling really stagnant and you've been feeling like not creative, the anger is taking up a lot of space, even if you're not thinking about it every day. That anger that you have towards mom and dad, that resentment that you have towards your ex. Oh yeah, Arizona for sure. I'll be there. I'll be in Arizona. Oh, hi. Yes. Oh, yes. So oh yeah, Arizona for sure. Arizona, I used to live there. So absolutely, I'm going back to Arizona. Okay? Yeah, New York for sure. Okay. You guys will let me know. Okay, I'll start doing the tour. Okay, I don't know what we're going to do. I'm just winging the shit. All right? I'm just winging it. That's what I'm just winging it. So we'll figure it all out. I'm taking one step at a time. Spirit will let me know when I'm ready. Spirit will open the opportunities and the doors. I just am being guided now. I'm not trying. I let go of control a long time ago. Okay? So Spirit will let me know. Okay? All right, you guys. I'm going to go to the gym. It's my sister's birthday. We're going to celebrate her. I'm off today. I'm so excited. And hopefully figure out when my house is going to get fixed, because I can't live in this chaos anymore. My house is all in shambles. I need new carpet. That water damage is no joke. Damn, I'm turning my pipes off the next time I leave. I'm so scared now of pipe breaking. That was traumatizing. All right. I'll see y'all later. On Sunday. I'll see you Sunday for Sunday service. Okay? I'll see you Sunday. Thank you. Sunday service, same time. All right? Sunday, put on notifications for my live. I will be here on Sunday. Sunday service is very potent. I love Sunday service. So I'll see you then. All right. Bye. Like 9:15. 9:15. I'm good.